Good morning. Welcome to SP Streamer Live. I'm your host, Michael Simione. You can follow me on Twitter at SP Streamer. For those who didn't notice, I got a new haircut. We're going to go through some the streaming chart, and we're going to talk about Logan Webb briefly. It's going to be a bit of a quick one today. I got something to do this morning, so we're going to run through this really quickly. And there's my dog on cue. Obviously, he didn't bark all morning, and now he's going to bark for this entire live stream. All right, for today, we got Alzolay and Patino. Alzolay has looked really good at times. I mean, he's kind of regressed a little bit, but that's likely because he has one pitch, but that one pitch is a slider, and it's fantastic. He basically reminds me, and I keep saying it, of Patrick Corbin. Corbin did it really well for a while, though, so maybe Alzolay can as well. He gets the Cardinals, who really haven't done anything great as of late. Patino gets the call. They said he can stay up if he performs really well, so that makes me think that Patino is going to make sure he does pitch well. He gets the Cleveland Indians, who obviously are not a good offense, and Patino's got some serious strikeout ability. It's all about command, and as you could see right here, Cleveland likes to whiff a ton, so I feel like that's a really good matchup. So he's going to be a pick for every type of league. If he's out there, I'd be streaming him. Kim against the Cubs could be interesting because he's been playing pretty well. Montgomery obviously continues to have that high swing strike percentage, but he faced off against Boston, an offense that's been rough. Tanner Houck gets a start. Hasn't really looked fantastic in AAA or anything, so we're gonna have to kind of see how he does. But he draws the Yankees, so you don't really want that anyway. For tomorrow, we got a bunch of people here. So Odorizzi gets Texas. Texas has been by far the worst offense in the league so far since the All-Star break. I don't know if this is like an error or not, but it's still sitting at 16 WRC plus, which I don't think is really possible. That's absolutely insane. But the OPS is horrific. They've been struggling against righties, lefties. Doesn't matter. Odorizzi was pitching very well until his last start, so I feel like this is kind of a mirage, and maybe he could pitch pretty well. David Price becoming a starter. It's all about Price getting some actual innings. He's been slowly building up. I feel like this is a start where he does go 5. He gets Colorado at home. We all know the Rockies are really bad offense on the road, and plus Price has pitched pretty well this season, and he's shown a pretty good Sierra as well. Then our streamer of the week is actually Johnny Cueto. He's at home against Pittsburgh. I really like this because Cueto pitches extremely well at home. I think he could toy with that Pittsburgh lineup. And I know this shows a 119 WRC plus, but that 119 was like 140 of 3 days ago. So they're just trending back towards down what they typically are. They got some really strong bats at the beginning of the lineup, but the rest of the lineup is pretty awful. And I think Cueto should be able to handle them at home in a pitcher's ballpark. Alex Cobb, been talking about him. I really like him. He's been underperforming, basically getting super unlucky. He gets Minnesota. So if you want to take that option, that makes sense as well. Zach Thompson. Guy's been a beast all season. I was tempted to take him. I ended up not, but he gets the Padres, and that's why I'm not rolling with it, just because it's the Padres. Steven Matz goes into Citi Field against the Mets. For those who don't know, when Matz was a Met, he was really, really, really good at Citi Field every year. His home splits were ridiculous. So I could definitely see Matz pitching pretty well, especially against his old team here. So maybe if you're a betting man or something, want to place a bet too, that works. And then Tyler McGill we got against Toronto. We all know I love McGill, but Toronto offense is a little too risky for me to roll him out there. Josh Fleming will be our deep league pick. He gets Cleveland. We just talked about Cleveland, how they're striking out a ton. I know Fleming hasn't been that great. This is not a confirmed start yet either. So we will see if it in fact is him. I hope it is, because the guys past him are not much better. So yeah, that'll be our deep pick for the 23rd. We're going to rank the 24th together really quickly, and I guess figure out our streamers for the 24th. Yarborough gets Cleveland. Just talked about them twice. Yarborough hasn't been that great, but he's been better on the road, which is interesting. I'll give us a 7-0, although I'm really losing faith in him, unfortunately. Tynon's been pitching a lot better as of late, but he does get Boston, so I'm going to give him a 7-0 as well. Merrill Kelly gets the Cubs. Cubs have been not that great. I don't know if anyone saw Alex Chamberlain tweet about Merrill Kelly. He's using his cutter more. It's basically his only really good pitch, and he's been pitching much better. So that's actually enticing a little bit. I'm actually going to give him a 7-0 as well. VV gets Atlanta. You never know with him. He's just a wild card. I'll give him a 6.8. Smiley gets Philly. Smiley does have a high swing strike percentage, but I don't really trust him against Philly, so I'm going to give him 6.5. Patrick Sandoval, you all know I love Patrick Sandoval. He's been pitching pretty well. That high strikeout swing strike percentage. Really good Sierra, 3.91. Has pretty much just been good all around. The Twins' offense is a little annoying to face, but I think he can perform pretty well against them. I'm going to go 7-0. My Patrick Sandoval love has no ends. Will Crowe gets the Giants. Really struggling. Tough pitcher to watch. I feel like he's got good stuff, but he's having command issues. He leaves his curveball in the middle of the zone sometimes. But you can see he does have a high swing strike percentage. Does know how to induce whiffs, but it's just a matter of him putting together. Until he does that, you can't really be trusting him. Kyle Freeland against the Dodgers. Man. Yeah, I feel like you can't really touch this. I know Freeland's been pitching really well as of late, but against the Dodgers, I feel like it's just too risky, although I could totally see him having a decent game. He gets the Rays, not really a fan of him. We're going to give him a 6-0. Alec Mills, I talked about Alec Mills and how good he has been since he's become a starter. Everything looks good under the hood for him. Obviously, he's not a strikeout pitcher, but, I mean, the K-walk rate is good. He's been pitching really well at home. Arizona is very bad on the road offensively, so I actually love this start. I'm going to give him a 7-3, so it looks like he's going to the top, which means I'm going to have to adjust these fancy borders that I have, you know. All right, then we got Matt Harvey against Washington. I gave him a 2.0 last time, and because I did that, he gemmed, so typical. And then if Detweiler pitches, I'm not too sure. All right, so let's merge this. Mills, we're just going to go MDS all the way there, baby. All right, so we're going to roll Mills. I kind of want to go Sandoval, too. I feel like Sandoval and Kelly both could pitch well. I don't know. We'll stick with Mills for right now. All right, real quick. Logan Webb, everyone loves Logan Webb. Everyone talks about Logan Webb. And it's definitely valid. He's been really good. Before we really go into him quickly, though, here's his start from last night. I think he went 5 innings, 2 earned with 5 Ks. CSW is at 20%. Okay. 6 whiffs on the changeup, which is nice. You want to see more on the slider. The sinker, obviously, he doesn't use it to get whiffs. But, yeah, this is what you want to see. I mean, you want to see more whiffs at the slider. 8 whiffs is okay. Decent start overall. I mean, it was against the Dodgers, so that's really tough. But you got to give him credit because he was able to pull it off. So just looking at stats for the season, 61 innings, 3.54 ERA. Obviously, you see the ERA indicators are all good. 3.48 xERA, 3.30 FIP, 3.05 xFIP. Doesn't let a lot of home runs, which is really good. The BABIP's there, the left on base percentage there. So you're basically getting, you're seeing what you're going to get, basically, right? So he's been really good. The K-walk, 17.1, which is good. 25.3 strikeout rate. What's his Sierra? I passed it, didn't I? No, I didn't. Sierra, 3.47. There you go. Ground ball rate, 16.6%, which is insane. I will dive into that in a second. The 11.4 swing strike percentage isn't that great, but the 18.9 call strike is really good. That's how he uses a sinker really well to get those call strikes. Which leads to 30 CSW. So I really think that K percentage is going to stick. The 25 seems about right. So again, going back to that ground ball rate, check out a sinker ground ball rate, 63.9%, and the changeup, 69% as well. I think this really rounds off his arsenal. You know, the sinkers used for weak contact, pushes in the zone a ton at 62%. The changeup is used to create chases outside the zone with the 44.70 swing, and when he does, that's when he gets those ground balls. But the 15.4 swing strike is still pretty good too. And then the curveball is really used for, I guess it's really a curveball slider. Savant has as a slider. Fangers as a curveball. Who knows? Maybe a website it was a slider, but it looks like a curveball. But either way, regardless, 18.9 swing strike percentage. That's his real whiff pitch. So really a complete arsenal. Sinker gets the ground balls. Changeup gets the chases outside the zone and induces ground balls. And then you got the curveball / slider, depending on which website you're looking at. And that really just induces whiffs overall. So really, really, really good stuff. Basically good foundation here. Here's my one issue with him is when he faces lefties, he struggles. He's got to figure out what kind of pitch he needs to use against lefties and what he can do to be better against them. I guess I'll zoom in even more here. Okay, so real quick, I mean, there's more stats to it too. I mean, I know the WOBA and everything else is worse. But like I said, when he faces lefties, I mean, the WOBA jumps from 268 to 327. The on base bumps up too. And then you're actually going to really see a decline in K percentage, increase in walk percentage against lefties. The FIP still shows that it's pretty good though. So maybe he's getting a little unlucky there, but look at the whip. It goes from 1.07 to 1.46. So again, I really think he just needs to figure out what to do against lefties. What it is, I actually am not too sure. I tried looking into it. I don't know what he's got to do because all of his pitchers don't perform. Not one of his pitchers perform like very well against lefties. So it's not like just go to this pitch. So it's a little difficult. But again, and then here you look at this. Again, against lefties, hard hit rate goes up, ground ball rate goes down, line drives go up. So against lefties, it's just that's where he struggles. And I think until we see that, can he maybe like truly break out? But I still think you're seeing someone that is getting a lot of love and deservedly so because he's got 3.54 ERA and everything lines up with it. I think he's going to stay under 4 for the rest of the season as long as he starts. He has a good ballpark. I got a lot of hate from my ranking on him because I will admit my mistakes. I saw he was sent down. I didn't realize it was really just a technicality type thing. And I thought maybe he wasn't going to get called up right away. So that's why I had him down below. Obviously now, I mean, you got to put him top 70 at least, I would think. I maybe push him up to top 50. We'll see. But I really like the arsenal. Again, it's just his weakness is against lefties. He's just got to figure that out. And when he does, maybe he could become a more prominent pitcher. He's someone that's going to get a lot of love this offseason, especially if he finishes strong. So it's going to be interesting to see what his ADP is for next year. But yeah, so Logan Webb, good ad. Just to reiterate for streamers, Alzolay Patino today, tomorrow, Odorizzi Price, Cueto Fleming, and the next day it looks like Alec Mills. I may add in Sandoval or Kelly. I don't know. I got to think about it. But both of those are solid options as well. And that does it. Again, sorry, guys. I got something to do, so I had to do this a little quickly, and I know I'm talking fast, so hopefully you all can listen to it. Follow us on Twitter at SPStreamer. Check out our website, spstreamer.com. If you want to support us, check out our membership on our website. And you could also subscribe to us on Twitch. So either one of those would be awesome. The more you support us, the more we could grow the website, the more we could hire more. I mean, we could hire more writers, all that cool stuff. So we truly, appreciate anything you guys do for us. All right, guys. Thanks again. I will see you all tomorrow morning. I hope you have a good day.